What is going on, guys? It is Chris bringing you another Dungeon Hunter Champions video. This is Daily Guild Wars, and I decided to do a little bit of a spin and feature a champion. If you guys like any champions or would like to see one featured in Guild Wars, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, then drop a comment in the comment section below and let me know what champion you want to see. I'm actually going to just start with the Dark Vampire. So this isn't a guy that I actually don't use him a lot in Guild Wars. I've got him on my Guild War defense, but I don't use him offensively. So we're going to go ahead and give him a try and kind of see what happens. So we can take a look and see his stats. I do believe I have him fully skilled up. Yeah, so he's fully tutored. I've got mine built Mortal Potent, and we've got him built HP, crit damage, attack. Adept is probably, I would say Adept would probably be the more ideal build for Guild Wars offense, to where he's able to use his skills a little more. But what I typically use him for is more defense, where he's going to spam a set, maybe die, and then come back in and spam a set again. So that's kind of how I have him built. I have him built more, I think, for a defensive position rather than offense. And then the other thing too is some people may build him HP, crit damage HP. I think it's pretty subjective, so it's kind of just whatever you feel is best, and just the way I use him that's the reason I haven't built that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop in Guild Wars here. Looks like the battle is almost won, so I think we will go ahead and hopefully turn this into a winning match. And what we're going to do is then try to actually use the vampire, hopefully in every single match. I hope I can keep him alive. He is kind of squishy, so we'll just see what happens. So we've got a lot of fire up here. Probably just take Diva into that. And we'll probably use the vampire on the second line up here. So fire, we want to build. I haven't really played with the gun mage either, so I'm still working on skilling him up. So we'll throw in Greater Demon, we'll throw in Dark Diva, and we'll throw in a Magic Girl since I got 2 fire units. Bottom team, we're going to use the other Greater Demon. I always like using Greater Demons just because they do have the cooldown synergy. And we'll pair that with the Vamp, and then probably just put in Light B there. So let's see what happens here. Really want to keep this vampire alive and actually be able to use him for at least one more battle, if not both battles. So I'm going to see how everything does. I'll probably end up manualing him then, and when he gets low, try to get him out of the battle a little. Put on half speed, especially when I play on PC. I always like to go half speed just to start out. I don't think this guild's as good as some of the other competition that we face, so imagine these guys will probably get smoked for the most part. Looking good so far. He doesn't have a healer, so you see how fast that went. And we'll start half speed again. We'll start on the vampire, and we'll probably target the Sigron, whatever her name is. I can't remember what the Light Valk's name is. We'll probably focus her most of the time. We'll see if this guy can even kill the others. He might not even be able to kill the Greater Demon. but my my greater demon might be able to kill his. So far, we're doing pretty good. Looks like we're about to get our second rotation on the ult, so that's good. And I got everyone. Wow. So we just evaporated their team on that second ult. So that was pretty good. Gucci Gaming. Haven't seen those guys around in a while. So there's our damage output there. It's amazing though how much some of these units heal. Like for the vampire being, you know, either a damage dealer or like fighter hybrid built tanky. I mean, he heals a lot. So there we go for that one. Go ahead and find our next guy to battle here. So there's our +3. Let's take a look. I may hit another +3 and then hit a +0. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So we're just gonna hit this guy, and so the bottom team is like a stall. So you got a greater demon and 2 healers. That's just a stall team on the bottom. So we will probably bring 2 damage units there. And the best way to keep cooldown is to use a nature DM. Put our nature DM there. Top team, I don't think so on this top team, again, it looks like it's pretty much a stall defense. The Dark Vampire Hunter will do damage, and we're going to bring a second damage dealer there too. So I just don't see really the need for a tank. Let's see, what do we want to use up on this top team? What would be kind of fun? Weakness, disorient. So they're going to be cleansing debuffs. I don't think I want to use a debuffer. What could I use here? I'm trying to do some out of the box champs here that we normally really wouldn't use. I think I'm gonna just throw in my blue vamp here. So put attack speed on. I think attack speed is the only choice I have out of these synergies, so we'll go with attack speed. I think this will be just fine though, so let's see what happens. Alright, so I kind of predict this to probably be a pretty quick match. I don't see the enemy really putting up much of a fight. So Dark Diva is in the Guild Deluxe Shard rotation. Hopefully some of you guys got her. I saw when the Deluxe Shards did come up that a couple people did pop her as soon as she went into the rotation. So you guys got her. Congratulations. She's still definitely one of the best champs in the game. And she's definitely one of the most wanted out of the Light Dark Nat 5. So when you guys got her, good job. This is looking pretty good so far. Want to try to keep the Diva alive though. So let's bring the vampire out here to actually focus these guys. here we go. We should be able to put this away right here. There we go. There's that. All right. Dark Vamp. So we'll probably stay on him. This is going to be interesting because, I mean, so we've got 2 healers and a shielder. I don't have many strips, but having the Nature DM, his one, I think it's his all. Let's see. One of these attacks. One of his attacks does more damage if they've got shields on them, so that's really good. I think we should end up knocking these guys out pretty easy. One thing you got to be careful of in matches like this is to make sure you bring enough damage. If you potentially brought, let's say you brought a light AA and 1 damage dealer, like a Blade Master or something, and then a healer, you may not do enough damage to actually beat this team. Back when Guild Wars first started, there were a couple times when I would have like 15-20 minute matches where it would take 20 minutes to win a match because I didn't bring enough damage to actually beat a stall comp or something like this. So these things, I mean, there's no damage threat on his team, but there's the chance that I could screw up and not bring the right champs to actually be able to beat it. So you gotta be aware of stuff like that. So far it looks pretty good. Those greater demons, I usually just don't target them because they just seemingly never die. We're gonna stay on the magic girls and just target them. There we go. See the Nature DM's ults, man. He just does so much damage. I'm curious to see. I would imagine that the Nature Deathmonger probably did more damage than the Vampire. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, that's a 2-to-1. So Nature DM did double the amount of damage. That's just not surprising. So there we go. There's that. So the Vampire has survived 2 matches in a row. We're going to go ahead and hop into the 3rd. So I hit 2 +3s. I'm going to hit a +0 now just to stay within our guild rules. So let's see. Let's see who would be hard to hit here. Wow, this guy's got 3 vampires on his defense, so I may hit that guy just because he's got a ton of vampires. Actually, I think we're going to hit this guy. So this guy's on his top team. Xenia's got some strips. Healing, got some invulnerability, and then a shielder with cooldown. So we're gonna actually put the vamp in that lineup. We're gonna do the vamp, we're gonna do Rona, and see if she can just strip everything and just let this vamp unleash some damage. Yeah, my Rona's not built. I've taken gear from her over time and just haven't really built her up the way she used to be, and I think we're gonna throw in a nature bee to help stun their team, and we'll use accuracy. Bottom team, let's do double nature damage. Yeah, I think we're gonna run the winks. I've got this wink on 220 crit damage with some pretty high attack. I think we're gonna run double damage, and we may just run a second bee. So I have to keep checking my gear just to make sure that I've actually got gear on these guys. So I don't have a cooldown. Yeah, I think we'll just run this and go with it. See what happens. I kind of like facing some of these guilds where you don't have to really use what's in the meta and can just kind of build some fun compositions like this. So we'll go ahead and hit the ult, and for the B, get dragged right in and just stun the whole team. And then I'm just going to keep the B in their base and hopefully just keep them like permanently stunned. Pull Rona out a little just so she's not sitting there getting silenced. And if I had to guess, I'm going to say that Rona is going to probably lead in damage just because she is absolutely absurd with bad gear, with good gear. She just does damage no matter what. So, but we drain those guys pretty quick. Gonna do the same thing here. Just hit the Nature Bee ult to start. And this one will be a little more interesting just to see kind of what happens. Oh, I didn't have auto attacks on. That's not good. I don't think I've ever ran a comp like this, so it'll be cool seeing the Nature Vampire Hunter and the Fairy in here and kind of see who does the most damage. My guess is going to be Nature Vampire Hunter. I think it'll be a little closer, but I think the VH is going to just do so much more damage. My Fairy I've got built on Mortal. Fairies are super good for co-op though, man. They do so much burst damage. It is ridiculous. So wow, that was quick. We melted those guys pretty easy too. So let's see where we're sitting here. My guess is Vampire Hunter is going to edge out the Fairy, and I think Rona is going to edge out the Dark Vampire in the first one. So let's see. Oh wow, pleasantly surprised. So the Vampire did way more damage. Wow, I was wrong on both. Look at that. See? And my Fairy did more damage than the Vampire Hunter in the second match. So there we go. It's fun doing some comps like that. If you guys have any champions you want to see, let me know in the comment section and we will try to do that. We actually just got the bar over the win too, so we've got the win. Let's take a look at our war history for the week. I think we're undefeated. Yep, we are in first place. And let's look at my individual. So one of the Guild Wars, I tried to post a 72-0 challenge, not realizing after we don't actually do 72 full battles because we have a sit rotation. So it looks like I finished this week 65-1. So I lost one match where I lost one battle against the guy that resulted in a tie. So looks like 367 deluxe shards is going to be our payout. Just take a look at some of the other guys, see if anyone went undefeated. Alakabam 22-0. I know he doesn't do a lot of matches. 30-2. Let's see if we got a. There we go. EGID undefeated on the week. See, that's pretty impressive. It doesn't matter, like, because I mean we goof around and some other stuff, but there we go. There's a 66-0. So there's one guy that didn't lose a single match. We just upgraded the tower last night, so we're almost done with level 7 on the level 8. So the towers start getting pretty good once you get up there in level. So there we go. That's it for Guild Wars for the week, guys. Again, if you guys liked the video, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks a lot, guys.